Houston, as the Broncos had a rally at home last week in field goal range here at the 34. They need to get to the 18 for a first down. Wilson nowhere to escape. They'll be brought down and they take the sack back to the 43-yard line. Drake Jackson, the rookie out of USG, who slashed a step or two in pass rush situations, gets there. And the Broncos will punch it away.
Yeah, what did Kyle Shanahan say about this guy? Drake Jackson down here at the bottom of the screen. They said he is going to end up being a special one. Here he comes. You could see the blitz look. And for Russell Wilson, I think that it was 3rd and long. He had to recognize that and just get rid of the football so they can put 3 points on the board.
Field goal attempt from here would have been 59 yards. They choose to punch it with Waitman. Denver tries to down it, and they'll get it at the 2-yard line. But it's their special teams.
They just pinned them back.
And made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2:27 left. Chance to remind you that Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By BetMGM, the king of sports books. Please gamble responsibly. And by Capital One. What's in your wallet? 3 Super Bowl wins for the Broncos. Some of the key people as part of it, of course, the Bowlen family had the ownership for so many years in those 3 Super Bowls, and this is the new ownership group. The Walton Penner family group. Rob Walton, the Walmart heir. Greg Penner, the CEO. Greg's wife, Carrie. See Greg and Carrie and stuff there. Broncos purchased for $4.6 million, a global record for a pro sports franchise. To the first down carry. We got to meet with the new ownership group a little bit on Friday. They are so excited to be a part of this amazing, loyal fan base.
They are. And I think that the Denver Broncos fans are happy to have resolution. Aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of, let's get that, let's move on. They've got a great owner that has plenty to invest.
A lot of folks into the ownership group, including Condoleezza Rice and Sir Lewis Hamilton as well. They see Rob Walton as we hit the 2-minute warning here in Denver.
That bitch own her part of the Broncos. That nigga just said Condoleezza Rice. That bitch left out the office and got up in the ownership of that shit. Sack, boy. Good sack, boy. He was all over.
Football starts with Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. What once seemed like a runaway game for the Raiders turned into an ultimate comeback for the Cardinals.
Why the Cardinals coming back on that game?
Linebacker Bishop stopped the ball from receiver Hunter Renfrow. Quarterback Byron Murphy recovered it and ran away with the win for the Cardinals. For more great NFL moments, go to BudLight.com/NFL.
So you've taken up running. Apple Watch has taken up a few new things as well. First, it tracks your distance. Now, it tracks your stride length. It knows your breaststroke from a backstroke and checks for temperature changes to estimate when you've ovulated. When you're dreaming, it's measuring your REM sleep down to the minute.
And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
A few new things. Life's too short for bad TV.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with the first set of downs at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard into the 21.
You know, it's not just our athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Really great what you want. You want to get out of the way. Stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Maria, tell me to give them coming up on the Toyota halftime.
Dolphins stay undefeated. Rodgers beats Brady in the Battle of the Goats.
All right, back to you, Mike.
Yeah, Brady has Rodgers this week, Mahomes next week. We'll see all the highlights at halftime. So the 2 quarterbacks, Jimmy Garoppolo and Russell Wilson, They moved the ball at times, but only 10 points to show for the first half. Those two head coaches are also the play callers. They're staying busy here trying to find what's right. Interesting play here, Chris. 2nd and 7 at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, it's a swing play. The Broncos make a stop. You might see them take a timeout. Otherwise, maybe San Francisco does.
Wilson is the back depot. Inside handoffs. He's back in the game.
Get the shit out of you, boy.
Will be taken by Denver. Right away, it was Nathaniel Hackett getting to the official on his sidelines. So on this timeout, Denver has one remaining.
Ooh, good how you got up out of there, though. Good shit, bro.
Remember, Denver did challenge, so they lost the timeout there, and they lost the ability to earn a third challenge. So they got to 1 for the rest of the game.
think Jerry Rossberg was involved in that?
Probably. First time involved in it, right?
Probably said, hey, if we make a play, let's take a timeout here. And not that Nathaniel wouldn't have thought about it anyway, but I would say that communication probably happened for the first time.
You see the guy next to him, Chris, he's thumbing through a bunch of pages. A lot of the teams have printouts, but you can't have the computers that access all the decisions that you make as your game manager.
Huge play right here.
3rd and 4, use check. Split out as one of the 3 receivers to the right of Garoppolo. Garoppolo is goal line, taking off, and Jimmy G gets the first out. However, there's a flag down back.
Oh, they're going to call that shit back.
Remember, there's a hole in the end zone. I don't think
that's safety.
But if there is, it's a safety.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed
I don't know. You heard with that? I just learned something new just now. If it's a hole in the end zone, that's a safety.
Same happens outside the end zone. Mike McGlinchey guilty of the hold, the right tackle.
There we go. 2 very good tackles on this team, but 2 very good pass rushers as well. You could see that Randy Gregory came over from the Cowboys was loaded up on that one.
That's interesting. There's a first grab that you saw at the 1 yard line, and you saw another twist in the end zone. So as I say, he did it on the first one. That's why the flag was at the 1, and it wasn't a safety. That's exactly what Hackett is asking. Only hit the distance, so he's going to hold it to only 3rd and 9.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And Garoppolo out quick, too tall, and incomplete for Juwan Jennings. Randy Gregory, his big arm got up in the way, and the incompletion stops the clock with about 43 to go.
They really have 2 dynamic playmakers on the outside. Here's Randy Gregory again. They put the tight end this way this time just to add a little space. Been able to get his hands up. But 2 very different players. Gregory, a real speed guy. And on the other side, Bradley Chubb, 275 pounds, probably weighs 30 pounds more. But he's a little bit more of the power.
Wisnowski has more room than the Miami punter. He puts it into the personal protector's backside. In the game against Buffalo today, Wisnowski, it's a good one from the 42-yard line. He goes Montreal, Washington. Around midfield, he pinballs there in midfield position for the roots of the Broncos with 92 seconds left. So Russell Wilson's Super Bowl champ in his early 30s.
They done his shit.
A lot to get him here to be the guy in Denver. 3 players in Locke and Fat and Shelby Harris, and a 1 and a 2 this year and next, and then the 5th rounder in 2022. So a lot went out, and a lot went out in terms of the checkbook as well to sign Russell in the hopes that number 11 will be the right one since Peyton Manning in 2016, finding the right starting quarterback to bring the Broncos back to the playoffs.
And we know it's going to get there eventually. It hasn't gotten there again tonight. So Denver's sitting there with 3 points on the board. Russell Wilson made a mistake on the last one, taking it back.
Midfield, Wilson swings it out to Jordan Williams, gets the sideline, just a yard there. Tagged on the sideline, and no flag. Denver sideline was quick to say, should that be a 15-yarder? He was right on the line.
Ooh, that was close.
This Carolina offense
I saw one official sort of grab for the flag and then take his hands off.
So they don't huddle until the clock is stopped and going out of
good motherfucking pick.
throws. It's brought in by Williams, but incomplete. It was high. My friend to reel in.
15.
Well, third down coming up.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
Yeah, one move just misses this one a little too far in front. And it doesn't look like much, but that would have turned it into, say, 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 9. Really need to play out Russell Wilson right here. Portland Sutton's been his guy.
Jerry Jeudy is anxious.
Ball start. Offense number 10. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
And we talked about the penalty problem for the Broncos. 25 in the first 2 games, 7 more than any other team in the first 2 games of the season. But only 2 penalties here. The first one was for 0 yards. There was a hold on that punt that was down to the 1-yard line. And then that 5-yard, and that one is big.
Well, let's take a look. We've got Sutton down at the bottom. The ex-receiver looks like, let's see if they rotate over his way. Looks like they are.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive.
3rd and 13, Wilson stepping up. The flag is down as Russell takes off. We're going at the 43-yard line. But again, the good pressure off the edge. Forced Wilson to escape and forced the flag.
Well,
oh, hell no, they let you catch that shit.
Outside the red zone.
Offense number 72. It's a 10-yard penalty.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
We're going to talk about it's all about the get-off, right? If you get the good speed up the field, then they really have no choice but to grab you going around Evercom that time with a big play. So we had the miss pass, we had back-to-back penalties to take them out of what would have been a possible field goal situation.
Yeah, you're in Denver. You get the ball at midfield. You're 1 first down from a legit field goal attempt. Instead, they've gone backwards 14 yards. It's third about a quarter of the field.
We talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of the half.
They're 23. Wilson protected. With a short pass, and Albert Puebla take it out to the 49-yard line. First catch of the night for Alberto, and a minute 6 left now. San Francisco.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts
the other direction, but it's 49 timeouts, 2 remaining. They'll get the ball back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Interesting game so far, hasn't it? We've seen flashes of really good stuff out of both offenses. But the one thing that we knew coming in here was that both of these defenses to date have played really well. I mean, this has been two of the best defenses in football.
They both played Seattle, and then San Francisco opened with Chicago in the monsoon at Soldier Field. Denver played Houston. For both teams here, this is going to be the best test that they've had to this point in terms of a quality of opponent. Waitman with the kick, fair catch signaled and made at the 10-yard line. The final minute, Knights have 2 timeouts. Got to work down the field to get through the
He is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They used him quite well out of the backfield in this
Jerry,
one.
you gotta see this.
Saying it. Trust
me, after 15 walks, it's a little, that really should be the time now. Wish I had messed it and had a chance. The move.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Another timeout called for by the
Stop waiting. Starting back in E-Trade from Morgan Stanley.
as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Zach Gentry. And the final
Then my family can understand why I wouldn't take the first job that came along. Trust me, I'm going back to my life as soon as possible. But I'm not going to settle. I know what I'm worth. I've been telling everyone, the secret to great teeth is having healthy gums.
Crest Advanced Gum Restore detoxifies below the gum line and restores by helping heal gums in as little as 7 days. Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
Compare yourself to nobody but the kid in the mirror. The one who goes all in, all out, and has the crazy confidence to know that who you are today is just a piece of who you're going to become.
Monday, change the past one leap at a time. Don't miss the new hit series, Quantum Leap, tomorrow, 10/9 Central on NBC. Of course, it streams the next day on Peacock. Back here in Denver, Mike Shanahan had so much success. Kyle Shanahan gets to visit. Nathaniel Hackett's now the head coach of the Broncos, and his dad Paul is around on weekends watching the grandkids and checking in. It's going to be a great night for Paul and Mike to watch their sons go head-to-head, the second-generation head coaches on Sunday Night Football. Garoppolo from the 11, passes incomplete. Brandon Ayuk couldn't pause and come back to haul it in.
It's a good read, though, by Garoppolo. He saw what was going on. Kareem Jackson was sitting there in that lurk position in the middle of the field, so he knew if he let him in there, it might get picked. A veteran play by a veteran quarterback. It didn't work, but it didn't end up an interception either.
Good defense, timely moments, good special teams have forced a lot of wrong fields to these offenses. The San Francisco's third straight drive starting inside their own 20. And 5 of their 7 drives have started with 80 yards or more to go. Deebo Samuel next to Garoppolo. And Jimmy seeking, throws, Hill's got it, and they gain 2, maybe 3 yards here. Broncos have 1 timeout. 43 seconds left, and
there goes the timeout.
An injury. That is the third edge rusher. Browning, shake it up. Baron Browning, third-round pick out of Ohio State. With the athletic training staff out to look at him.
And he's a good one. They really think that he could be a special guy. He's been playing a lot of inside linebacker. They've been moving him out to the edge to relieve Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory. This is a concern.
You can see the athletic training staff looking at that leg and knee area. Of course, Nathaniel Hackett being reminded by Sean Hopkins that the injury carries the automatic timeout for Denver, so it's their last. All right, so I lose the bet tonight. I almost said Paul Hackett. How many times are we almost going to call Kyle Mike, Paul Nathaniel, or Sean Hopkins Ed?
Well, it's a little weird for me, too, because Paul Hackett recruited me at USC. And, of course, Mike was my offensive coordinator at the University of Florida. So these guys I know well, and I knew their kids when they were about 1 year old running around the practice field.
And there's Mike, who still watches film of the Niners. He's involved watching the games on a regular basis. There's Browning being helped off and talking it through. He'll get further examination. Here he was.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we've got...
Yeah, the one thing that Mike and Kyle definitely had in common, though, was that honesty. And they will tell you exactly what they're thinking, and you may not always like it, but generally it moves the conversation forward.
So Denver is out of timeouts, 42 seconds left. It's 37. 49ers back up with their own 14.
Complete pass there. Gotta give the Broncos a chance.
So they keep it on the ground with Deebo Samuel, who will spin and get hit 15-yard line. And because the injury forced the Broncos to use the timeout, nothing happens, and I'm going to guess we'll just skip the punt and get to halftime.
That's a good call there by Kyle Shanahan. No reason to give them a chance, get the ball back. It's the right call.
Both teams are locker room bound, or studio bound. 15 seconds. Brandon Ayuk, the touchdown catch in the first quarter. Brandon McManus, the 55-yard field goal in the second. And that's it in the first half for scoring. Most scoring type one. Two good defensive teams. Niners 7, Broncos 3. Broncos get it to start the second half. Toyota halftime coming up with Maria, Tony, and Jason.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. And Jason, at the top of the show, you said this is going to be a game about the defense.
Defense. No scoring. Yeah, two really good defenses. Playing fast and playing well. Yeah, I said run game. San Francisco got theirs going early. Denver got to it a little later. Who can sustain that in the second half?
All right, we're going to talk that, but we're also going to talk about what happened so far in Week 3. Bad day at the office for a few Super Bowl contenders. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady all lose. We have the highlights next.
Something was off with that one.
For updates and reaction, discuss theory, show these football scores.
He takes it down to 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guys carrying the ball, some people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. First Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
It's the wildest ride in racing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Mile per hour, nose to tail.
And a fair catch signal forward and taken successfully.
Anything less, you might find yourself right in the middle of the big one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Playoffs continue to calibrate on NBC.
Now the Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So with that pick, Charles, now they score here. You feel like they're really in the catbird seat in the first quarter.
Yeah, they certainly are, but think about it from the other side. They came into this game thinking they've got to keep up with their opponents. And after being down a score, what's one way to get it done? Fire right back at them. They took the shot. Didn't pay off at all.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down now. It's Warren. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Pickett back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a 57-yard.
The first and the only touchdown we saw in the first half. Jimmy G to Brandon Ayuk puts San Francisco up 7-3 on the road in Broncos country. Welcome back to the studio, Maria Taylor alongside Tony Dungy and Jason Garrett.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
3 and for that we start in the AFC. Kansas City it's their first win of the year.
Colts bounce back, then we get hammered down in Jacksonville. Matty Ice, Cleveland for the game. One of our Kansas City at special teams. Red zone.
Yes, looking at 2 touchdowns. Buffalo playing on Miami. Game of the day.
Yes, Miami defense on the field a lot. Josh Allen with a chance to win it right there. Came up with a fast blow.
How about this? The Dolphins are the last undefeated team in the AFC. Baltimore take out New England. Can anyone stop Lamar Jackson?
Hey, the best compliment you give the guys the elite talk your team when you're watching. Lamar Jackson, 5 touchdowns today.
The Philadelphia Eagles fly. That's what they did.
Another guy playing the quarterback position very well. Jalen Hurts, he has been fantastic so far this season.
3 pass 2 touchdowns for Hurts today. That one going to Devontae Smith. The Rams taking on Arizona. Cooper Kupp, first career rushing touchdown.
Just give him a ball. Good things happen after a handed to him. Best receiver in football. Brett did a great job containing Kyler Murray.
It's the win, 20-12. Green Bay on Tampa. Couple of runs going at it. Rodgers and Brady.
Yes, Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes off run pass options early. Then Brady comes back with a touchdown pass to get him within 2. But then some indecision on the 2-point play. Didn't get it set up perfectly. Had a 5-yard penalty. And Green Bay did a great job of closing up the end zone here to win.
Yeah, in the game, Brady's pass falls incomplete. So ultimately the Packers walk away with the game. He's not happy with something, and he wants to bring it down for us. So I think it's the last play of the game.
Now you score a touchdown, you need a 2-point conversion. They know all along that they need to, and they just don't give themselves enough time to execute this. We'll see the play clock here. It's going to get down to 9 seconds before they get set up. They got a lot that goes on here. They've got a motion, they've got a shift. They're getting the points in the bubble. Brady's going to try to get to the right play. And this takes some time. Coach, they also got a lot of new guys. Good skill players for Tampa are out. Tom's trying to get it all communicated. There's a didn't go for the play. So good excuse. It's down to 2 seconds left. Fournette gets it, shifts back. The clap of the hands. Snap the ball, but it's down to 0-0. They just did not let themselves have enough time. Todd Bowles, when I was down there for the first game of the year, he told me details are going to be important. They weren't on the details here. Tom Brady quarterbacked a lot of plays, Jason. And not happy. You can't emphasize the dramatic difference. He's running the play for the 2-yard line and running for the 7-yard line. Chance to tie the ball game at the end, again, inexcusable. The other thing that went on in this game, Tampa, a lot of receivers hurt. They knew they were going to have to run the ball. Leonard Fournette was going to be huge. They were not able to run it. Maybe banged up offensive line, but Green Bay's defense started it. And Green Bay's defense has gotten better and better and better as the season's gone on.
Julio Jones out, Chris Godwin out. I mean, Mike Evans only got 1 game suspension, so those are the top 3 receivers right there for Tom Brady. But next up, they're going to welcome in the Chiefs, and I just want to get in Kansas City a little bit because a lot of miscues happened in that matchup. But we also had some issues with quarterback injuries in the AFC East. Mike Florio in the studio with an update.
Patriots quarterback Mac Jones suffered an ankle injury late in the game today. X-rays were negative, but there's clearly something wrong. He was carried to the locker room after the contact in obvious agony. If he misses time, the backup is veteran Brian Hoyer. They also have rookie Bailey Zappi on the roster. And in Miami, we saw this happen. The helmet of quarterback hits the ground. He gets up and he's clearly wobbling. So how did he stay in the game? We all assumed there was a head injury. Even his head coach assumed it was a head injury. They determined that there was a back injury that contributed to the wobbliness, and he went back in the game. The NFL Players Association has initiated an investigation. The league and the union will talk to everyone involved, and within the next week or 2, they'll come to the conclusion as to whether or not concussion protocol is properly followed.
Mike, the second half from Denver is still to come, but first, Toyota reminds us that the Tundra is the full-size pickup that was born for the Wild.
Team's first sack of the game. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Take a look at who's in Denver. Al Roker. And he's got a friend. He's been hanging out all week with Thunder. He's giving an inside look at how the Broncos gets ready for game. Make sure it looks good for showtime. It's all the conversation inside the game series. And Al will have the full story tomorrow morning on Today here on NBC. The part of the story that's probably flooding Twitter right now is when the butt pump met the butt fumble. Check out Mark Sanchez tweeting after Thomas Moore said it hit the butt punt. Stay out of my lane, bro.
They might want to practice this a little bit more, David.
It's been 10 years since the butt pump.
I was there. I was there. Broadcast for NBC.
It's going to be an impressive second half. One of these offenses is going to get rolling and walk away with a Week 3 victory. Will it be San Francisco? Will it be the Broncos?
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, good. Clearly not.
Don't take another step. Brown is in
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence out there. Last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes.
Premier League mornings. Derby USA.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallon the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
The NFL
They do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Sunday morning football.
An expected passing situation.
Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes
This
down.
broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our
Able
audience.
to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
How about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them. But I know one thing. Bill Line coach well.
Pass the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What a glorious night in Denver. Another sellout crowd. Niners and Broncos on Sunday Night Football. Good run up the middle. Space and Wilson exposed to the secondary. The first Ayuk inside touchdown. And San Francisco scores first.
To begin this drive.
That was awesome.
Wilson, nothing to escape.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away bars through the air, on the ground. Now it'll be interesting.
Defenses in Denver. Story of the first half. 7-3. 49ers on top. Broncos getting the ball. If you are fans of Orliz Wakeman and Nick Wisnowski, this has been your night. 10 points, 10 punts. Here's the quarterback in there. Some pretty simple stuff. Neither one has turned it over. Key sack that Wilson took in the second quarter, taking him out of field goal range. The Broncos offense has had 10 quarters, 25 possessions, and just 2 touchdown scores. Question 26, coming up now. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. Here in Denver on a really terrific night. Weather is beautiful. Both teams 1-1. Robbie Gold. Stop. No return. And a moment ago, Melissa Stark with Broncos head coach.
Yeah, we got to finish. We got a couple good drives there, long distinct drives. You guys just got to keep on working and keep on finishing.
What was your message at halftime?
Play together. The defense is doing a great job, and offense just has to do their part. Keep doing a great job. We just got to keep moving the ball and get down to the red zone.
To
Wilson, thank you. We'll see where they go. He shot here at some point in this second half. Russell Wilson, who's excelled in his career with long balls. First run will be a gain of 4 yards for Javonte Williams, 29.
Yeah, let's talk about that, though, because the 49ers don't give you many opportunities. So what happened? The couple of plays they did get their one-on-ones on the outside was a result of the breaks and runs. Okay, so they bring Farming down, and all of a sudden now you've got the one-on-one on the outside. But I think that when you get those rare opportunities against this defense, you just have to take that shot. You've got a big receiver in Portland Sutton, and you've got arguably the best deep ball thrower in the game.
Wilson, that's tangled up there, and
that might be a trip.
Yeah,
let's see. That's Bosa coming flying in there
at the 16-yard line.
Nick Bosa's going to join the conversation here. Equipment on the tight end was coming out. Bosa was streaming towards Wilson, who's trying to get to the outside to throw it. What did you see? What happened? Get another peek at it.
Look, it looked like Wilson was going to get outside, and then legs tangled or a trip. You decide. That looks like a trip.
It's a tight game, so minus a disaster. You've got that in your pocket.
And incidentally, it was a trip.
Bring it, Terry McCauley, for his first the roll here.
Barely lifts the leg until they obstruct an opponent, even the run. I'm surprised they picked this up. This is tripping. It's intentional to obstruct the runner.
And can I just pick apart your sentence there? He lifted his legs. That's something you're looking for there as you're watching.
Yeah, he could have had the foot on the ground. It would have been perfectly legal. When he lifts it up like that, that's a foul.
Next chair. Officially sacked. It's 3rd and 14. Wilson throws it through a live traffic, incomplete. Fred Warner was there, and Javonte Williams wasn't going to go anywhere, even if he did catch it. And a not pretty 3 and out with a little help from the Bosa trip.
But, I mean, let's be honest here. That drive would have been extended with a 15-yard penalty, and instead you give up a sack, a little shot to the head.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
So,
steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And
goes down to 3 and out. Corliss Wakeman to kick again.
Travis Kelce as the first.
Big leg showing it off here. 55 yards to Ray McCloud to the 25. Then off the numbers, bounces to the outside, and get all the way back to the 44. Nice 19-yard return. The return man who was with Pittsburgh in the last couple of seasons. Well, 49ers offense, we saw with Trey Lance, then all of a sudden it was the pivot. Now it's Jimmy Garoppolo. Did you see anything different in what they were doing offensively in the first half?
Well, they popped a couple of good runs, and that was when their offense woke up and got established. So I think, they've got one of the great players in the National Football League in Trent Williams, that left tackle position. I might want to give him a little effort here and see what they can do. But this 5-down lineman look is a tough look to try and run against.
And with time quickly fading here in the second.
43, the Niners best starting field position of the night. So we're to the right, and the flag goes down. That's Jeff Wilson. He's taking that. Wilson 8 carries for 55 yards in the first half. Leading rusher in the ballgame.
Because he only picked up 3 yards. Well,
let's walk over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're going to down.
Draymond Jones. He's not.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
There's the hands up underneath the helmet, and that is a foul.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent.
Yards takes it to the 48 with the tackle.
So the big play gets him across midfield now.
And Jimmy Garoppolo. Scanning to the top, to Wilson with high.
Oh, okay, get closer.
Flag down.
This first half.
First one thrown in from the Broncos bench here in the line of scrimmage.
On EA Sports.
Illegal shift. Offense number 15 did not get set. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Welcome back
There's one thing, Chris, with this offense. Nobody uses more motion than the 49ers do. So you understand every once in a while thinking one of those plays.
Yeah, it clearly is an edge for the 49ers. It takes a lot of practice time. It takes a lot of concentration. It takes longer play calls, which is why Jimmy Garoppolo has the wristband to help him with the play calls.
Jordan Mason, the undrafted man out of Georgia Tech, is in the game. Runs it hard and gets to midfield.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Baltimore Gay Sky Cam. Go inside the game a little bit with Trent Williams, one of the absolute best players at any position in the National Football League. You can see how athletic this huge man is, keeping his feet in front of some of the best pass rushers, passing off some of those studs. But there is just nobody better playing in the NFL right now than that guy.
Year 13, still elite at age 34. Some of his numbers tonight, first team All-Pro. Snap at you, and Garoppolo gets down near the bottom of the pile.
Maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A punter's in there. Terry Dillon's trying to make sure.
Jimmy G got that back piece.
Denver ball.
It looked like Josie Jewell jumped off it. There was no way Garoppolo was going to take it back.
An acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come over.
Garoppolo was moving, and maybe the action late. Garoppolo had his hands on it, but he got down to 30. There was no way he was hanging on to it.
Hold your breath a little bit down, right? That surgically repaired right shoulder under there. Josie Jewell comes in there. And Joe right over there as well.
And he'll be brought down. Looks like
hand there for a second. And Denver comes on in there. Kyle Shanahan sees the game's first two turnovers go against him. And Garoppolo and the 49ers have given Denver what he thinks are best chances to start a drive tonight.
Picking down on first down.
Here you go, Denver Broncos. You've been struggling on offense. Paying a big price for Russell Wilson. No excuses. It's a good defense, but this is their time. Catch a break early. Need to make this happen.
Speaks with Montreal Washington.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Next one on 7th down street. Midfield looks into the play action and no more. Goes away very quickly. Kevin Gibbons, who got the start. They're busted out. Powerful to get in there. Despite being blocked and pick up the sack.
Even more so for this
Watch Kevin Gibbons go from the tackle position, pound outside, work his way right back to the quarterback. This was just brute strength, really, working against Garrett Bowles. Once again, for Russell Wilson, he needs to either be a let's get it out of there, or he just doesn't like what he's seeing down the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Swing out to Javonte Williams in there. Over that. Loss of 2. Diamador Lenore.
And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long
with the tackle that brings more blues to this sellout crowd in Denver.
Nico Ryan was right. They get there fast on this defense. They really do. So many teams, because there's so much pressure coming at you. We're checking down, and then those guys on the outside, they just fly. You're going to see that young man right there, Nico Ryan's. Head coach in this team very soon.
Watch the play, 38 years old. He's coordinator here.
Great blocking right there at the start.
3rd and 18.
His vision,
Wilson gets in
open
a
spaces,
second
and
catches
his
it.
feet carry him to
The
him.
yard patch where the drive started, the 49-yard line. Once again, the Broncos will punt.
Once again, the crowd doesn't like it. Fred Warner's waving them on, saying, yeah, keep those Blues coming.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Trying to
6-3
turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looks like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go. And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside. The defensive facilities there.
Denver down 7-1. Mike Boone, the 3rd string back.
Mahomes.
Walker Watson, stay on the right side.
The Those have been the best plays of the game so far.
Across the 35.
Time, you take it. Great highlights. Good moments in the game.
That's it. You want to see action?
Give it to me.
Special teams. Talk to me.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards to about the 40-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So the switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From Bolt to Blazer, Equinox to Silverado, Chevy UVs are for everyone, everywhere.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the game. And strong running there as he's across midfield down to the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for Chiefs first down.
Rose is the funniest movie of the year.
Mahomes going to lead it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calvin Hayward getting outfield to make the stop.
Is that the new iPhone 14 Pro?
Yeah, it's amazing new camera.
And you got it on Verizon.
I got Verizon Sync Plan. It's Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
After the loss,
So it's the deal I got from Verizon. iPhone 14 Pro on that. You should get one. It's every time.
to throw,
you can hustle when you need to.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro. And get it with
It's going to be caught
only on Network America. Verizon.
Down to the 35.
Top superstar Camila Cabello joining Blake, White, and John. Great new season underway at The Voice. Mondays and Tuesdays, 8, 7 Central in NBC. And then streams the next day on TV. Singing with voices. Probably the best voice of anybody in the stadium.
Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside.
Gene Russell settled in here. Good family is good after the time in Seattle. Long field for the Niners, leading by 4. Inside runner for Jeff Wilson. Go nowhere. Chris, you mentioned it earlier. Running back for San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell on injured reserve strained his knee. Ty Davis Price, the third round pick out of LSU, got hurt last year.
Yeah, and what it's done is usually you see them so fast, but ordinarily the 49ers are working the edges, right? They're going with that outside zone stuff. And I don't think they're overly comfortable getting out on the edge. Good job, that was great.
Second and 10 from his own end zone. Oh, it's out of the end zone to safety. Remember, Kinerowski did that. Stepped all the way out of the end zone. It's a safety, and that kills the play for the Eagles on the pick. So it is 7-5, and Trent Williams is shaken up for the Niners.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the
I
Chiefs
don't know that I've ever seen a safety be a break for a
They've
team.
got it second and goal now as they look for that.
It certainly was there.
It is a safety. San Francisco will be kicking off from the 20-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 9:53. Thank you.
There it is right there once he steps out.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty.
It's 7-5. Let's see what happens with Trent Williams.
Trent's going to get bit backwards here in a collision.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down at the 2-yard line.
DJ Jones.
The gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and
So the safety gives you the unique score of 7-5. If Denver will get the ball, the concern right now is Williams.
That's in your favor. Look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well.
New iPhone 14 Pro.
Yep, run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
But everyone should get it.
Everyone can get it.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone. Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal. Every iPhone.
Best one yet.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deal from iPhone 14 Pro on us.
That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
When the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Rutgers' kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, very difficult. Down 2 scores, no touchdown. And score again. The odds of that happening.
From Bolt to Blazer, Equinox to Silverado, Chevy EVs are for everyone, everywhere.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, sweetie, I'm not seeing light jackets.
Well, you said you packed them.
No, you packed
Changes in the game plan here and trying to get points out of this drive. First
He said, I won't forget to pack the light jackets.
I'm sorry, I have to count that.
What are you doing with that?
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
My favorite part is when you said, obviously, in the light jackets.
The NFL returns to Monday.
Now Pickett.
Saints.
He's got Pickens.
It's Sunday morning football. Next Sunday as well.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
So they brought the card out. Star left tackle.
Absolutely.
Woody Knox was not here to Washington about 3 years. San Francisco gets up.
Make sure they have a
And
chance.
walks very slowly up the tunnel.
And that is incomplete.
Hate to see that.
The coverage a little too good there.
Terrific player. That will certainly impact the game. So free kick coming from the 20-yard line after the same.
3.5 quarters. So I expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Kick it on team or free kick it as such as the 15-yard line.
Jones in there to drop
Sure,
him as
just
he
shy of the 30.
continues to
Monson
run.
Washington gets hit hard, and we've got a lot of flags in this half, and we have another one here.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you know, it wasn't
we
a
go.
shutout.
Pushing
They
and
did give up
shoving
the
now.
points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth.
So as they all sort this out, they sort out the penalty as well. I kind of want to say sorry to Dan Orlovsky, but that's the first thing that pops in my mind. For those who don't remember the play in 2008, Orlovsky with the Lions ran to the back of the end zone. A lot of us wanted Jared Allen was bearing down on him. The great defensive end from the Vikings was doing it at that time.
In the first quarter, and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great convincing performance.
First down.
It's one of the few times you've seen that play happen in a game until we saw it here tonight. Dan has gone on to a very good career at TV, and I love watching him as he does his coverage on ESPN. So, Dan, first came to mind. Now you got company, at least somebody else did it.
But what did he just tweet out?
Oh, he tweeted he's got company now. It's okay. Right? So, are you over here on Twitter?
Absolutely not.
He said, freedom, I've never been happier, was his tweet. All right, so the Broncos get the ball back there within 2 from the 19-yard line. Offense doesn't have much going. Tries to get it going again on the ground. And this was Melvin Gordon taking it to the 23-yard line.
Now, they are doing everything they can. They're trying to go with those double-team blocks inside and get that push up the middle. This is an excellent running team, and they really have just not gotten that going other than that one drive.
Back to no huddle, a little bit of tempo. Goes in, checks it back down. Gordon got out of one tackle there and gets pushed back the other way at the 25-yard line. 34 coming.
And if you're sitting on your couch and thinking, why are we not seeing Russell Wilson with the moon balls that he loves to throw? The reason is that he's not getting that opportunity. They're playing either 2 deep or 4 deep, all but about 5 snaps of this game. And the only 5 snaps when they got that single coverage was when the Broncos got the running game going.
Sees how Shire hurt in the first half out. For the remainder of the game for San Francisco, down 1 starting linebacker.
This may be an opportunity if they did want to take a shot. Let's see if they rotate out.
3rd and 3, Wilson throws complete for the first down. The 36-yard line with Cortland Sutton. That moves the change for Sutton, his 6th catch on the night. These all players in the game.
Nice read this time by Russell Wilson. They're going to rotate the coverage this way, so he goes to the backside of that. Gets the single one-on-one over there, beautifully done.
Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore.
Crowd counting down the play clock. They did that when time management was an issue last week. First time they did it in the game here tonight. Wilson once again swings it. This time it's Gordon to the left for only a yard. Young girl the North stopped that on 3 different occasions. First 2.5 quarters.
The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Debo.
This one fielded at the 5.
Good backs on this team. One good running back / wide receiver / slot / blocker. One the other.
Kept Debo in check on the ground with 4 carries, 6 yards so far. Montreal Washington in the game there. Free play on the offside. Wilson looks and does take a shot into the deep coverage, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler just took off down the middle of the field. Russell sense that was a freebie.
Offside. Defense number 97. It's a 5-yard penalty. Get 2nd down.
It's close.
We talk about Aaron Rodgers, but Russell Wilson has been, the last couple of games that I've seen, he's been throwing people off sides at least 1.5. Such an advantage. You get that free throw. I bet you that felt good to Russell. Just launch on.
And while the crowd was kind of in some ways trying to boo their own team by trying to help them count down the play clock, you do want to let your guy use his cadence at home. Fun, but going to help him. Gordon delivers the blow. Gets the first down. Dre Greenlaw was there. Gordon took it across the line. The Broncos continues as we dive under 7 minutes of the 3rd.
Yeah, and this time the clock is going to try and come around this way, and yet it leaves just a bit of a gap in there. Good block down on the outside there by Eric Saulbert. They're bringing the 2 tight end look in there now and see if they can get a little something going on the edge.
Gordon. Trying to bounce it to the outside. 47-yard line. It's a very good first down. Pick up off the ground.
Hill on the draw play.
They're good at this. When they get under center and they can pound the football a little bit, their offensive line, they like the double team, getting up to the next level, and it really sets you up for some play action passes.
And now this unit on the move already.
Still with that heavy set with those tight ends in there. A lot of people.
First and 10, it's Jackson.
On the 47-yard line. Monte Williams was slamming in there. 4 yards. Javon Kinlaw on the tackler. Armstead not in the lineup tonight from our start of the game. Guy who hasn't missed a game in 4+ years.
After the
Foot injury in practice all week. Not going here. As the Broncos just keep going, Chris, you know, they still wear down this San Francisco, or at least attempt to wear down their game.
Well, they're rotating in and out pretty well, but they bring the frontline guys back in there now. Terry Hyder had a nice play earlier in the game right now.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You were telling me
Mike Boone again in.
exactly what they wanted to on the opening drive.
They got it quickly from Hackett to Wilson.
Conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's
3rd and 3. Pressure picked up for the moment. Wilson lost it nowhere on the flag. Flag thrown from the back on the contact. Wilson also got hit at the end of the play by Terry Hyder, who Chris just mentioned.
2-yard line.
This is against the Niners in the secondary. Drive will continue.
Offense here on the first drive, a nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive.
Earlier, a couple of big plays. There.
Controlling the clock.
They were trying to get that route route going down the middle of the field again. You'll see the wide receivers crisscross down here trying to pick off one of the defenders right there. And that's where they saw the hole.
On this opening drive, they've been methodical, they've been crisp.
Drive following the safety, Broncos from the 41-yard line, and Williams. Line started moving the other way. Fred Warner's been slowed and banged up a little bit in the last couple of runs on this series. One is the star linebacker, Armstead the star inside guy on the defensive front. Just a game tonight.
He's a really good one. They had he and Armstead, Nick Bosa on the same side. It is a formidable side. They're starting to get this running game going. This is what I thought they could look like running the football. Now back to shotgun.
On 2nd and 4 inside with Williams trying to hop away. Did for a second. But Demetrius flagging falls. Just about Shire being out. Find somebody else to come in. He's able to make a play there.
Pretty good job of it
there. Kyle Shanahan thinks he has the best linebackers in football. Of course, with Al Shire out, a little bit different, but
I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do.
We really haven't seen Fred Warner make one of his sort of signature plays yet, you know? One way to keep from that is just keep trying to pound it down there and let those offensive linemen get a push.
Gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
3rd and 4, Wilson rolls to the right and throws an incomplete. It's kind of a play we've seen him do a lot, but the timing way off the pass high. It'll bring up 4th down, and it'll bring on Brandon McManus.
That's a big miss right there, Mike. That is a big miss. That is an open receiver for a 1st down. We've seen him miss a couple here in key situations now. Took the sack. That was the 1st down. That was an easy.
Field goal attempt coming for 53 yards. So I'll sneak this in quickly. The score is 7-5. Only been one game in the history of the NFL the final was 7-5. It was back in 1938. But McManus trying to change that and give the Broncos the lead. And it's still 7-5.
They got a chance.
Safety, they move the ball down the field. Wilson missed a wide open receiver. McManus missed the field goal. Of course, 7-5.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
You're not blind, dude. Dancing through, triple foot now the final
and maybe start to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It's designed for building
and he's going to be taken down
brought to you by Pfizer
at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
The new iPhone 14 Pro is here. And right now, business owners can get it on us at T-Mobile. Active Business Plus is included, so you can easily manage your team's devices here and here.
No gain on the
all on the network with more 5G coverage. It's the ultimate business trifecta with the new iPhone 14 Pro on us. Only for T-Mobile for Business.
It's the all-new Subway Series menu. Everything but the subs. Like number 4, the brain meat, smoky capicola, Italy salami, and pepperoni.
It's the dream team of meat.
I still got my uniform. It's Subway finished refresh yet.
Just don't want private burgers.
Yeah, we did.
And you instantly got the best, most competitive offer from our network of thousands of dealers.
So you're selling the car, but keeping the button. You're selling the room.
Car Gurus. Get the best offer for your car.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's love rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. 2nd and 14 as they got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw, Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
What a cool way to frame next Sunday night's game Mahomes against Brady will have before you on Sunday Night Football from Tampa. That is Jalen Moore. You see his career history of the 3 starts. The swing tackle comes in now for one of the best, Trent Williams, over at the left tackle spot.
And they put George Kittle over there to help them. Nope, Allen was.
2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That starts from the 43-yard line. Lions touchdown middle of the first quarter, nothing since. Bounce gets to the outside. There's Jeff Wilson with a first down to the 40-yard line. Game for Wilson.
They finally hit an outside zone. This is their signature play. Everybody on a line right down there. The back just find a hole, and Wilson jumps through it. That is a huge play for this offense. So much of what they do sets up off of that. And with the way these wide receivers block down the field, the chances for big plays.
Wilson again to the right side. There's no gain there. We talked about the running game, and you're really fond of the way Kyle Shanahan dials up the run game and the specifics of it. He said it's a fun process to get as good as they are, and they are good.
They start working the technique of that during OTAs and all season. It is, they drill it into their heads. And so it's not going to be that big a deal for Jalen Moore to know the plays, but you can tell maybe a difference because they're running everything off to the right side. Since this series has started, Trent Williams went out.
Pressure! Gregory's got him and brings him down at the 49. A loss of 10 as he got past that left tackle.
Just too quick, right? Watch this move. Up, under, here we go. This is signature stuff from Randy Gregory. Dallas Cowboys did not want to see him go. Some language in the contract. Gregory a problem, and so he is down on the part of the Denver Broncos at his second sack.
Big signing, had the big issues in Dallas during his career. Multiple suspensions. Dallas thought they had something. He ends up signing here in Denver. They're down Russ Sutton. This is third and 18.
Receivers, they usually known as quicker than fast. In this
Garoppolo looking at the cross. Tries to get it to Brandon on you.
Now this throw
Broncos were trailing him.
out of bounds, just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He'll incomplete for their career.
Had a chance, he really did. Jimmy won off this one. He was moving to his left, trying to make that throw, but haven't had a chance.
Let's see if they can continue to
This is the quarterback.
That's 7-5.
It's
Throwing now,
still.
Jackson on first down.
But Waitman has punted 7 times. Wisnowski has punted 5. And this is his 6th.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a
Moving it down again.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home.
Perfectly done. Harris Moore was down there just in case, but Wisnowski had the left blinker on was that bounce at the 4-yard line. Greasy talking to Jimmy Garoppolo. Love Ryan Greasy's part of the significant staff overhaul. Greasy's wearing a headset makeup last year. Now we're in a headset ball cap. It was the TV booth to the position coach for 49ers.
They split up duties after they
seconds to go in the first
run game coordinator, Bobby Slorik, the pass game coordinator. But it makes a difference, you know. I mean, they know with the Rams as well. You know, you keep losing coordinators, it takes a little while to adjust to that too.
San Francisco called the Rams, said the next one was ready, right? He's on end zone. Wilson punching deflected in the air, and nearly intercepted.
Hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fine work there as he gets this thing.
This type of coverage is just driving NFL quarterbacks crazy right now. The idea that you just don't have opportunities to throw the ball down the field, you have to be so efficient. You just can't make mistakes when you start on your own 6-yard line. You're trying to put a 15-play drive together when you're playing against that style defense to score a touchdown.
That was too high. Could have been caught. Gordon going, no, I lost the football. Wilson on it. Wilson paying attention as the ball came out and fortuitously bounces back to the quarterback at the 3-yard line. So he still Ryan's nose.
stop just outside the 5 at the 6.
Wow.
Now the offense will burn their third.
Does it feel like this whole game's been backed up inside the 10-yard line and special teams and all the different plays? We saw the Kansas City Chiefs today, usually one of the great special teams in the league, struggle with their special teams. They've been really...
Barry's Ward punched it out. Melvin Gordon's last 11 fumbles were turnovers, so he breaks that streak as his quarterback bails him out. 3rd and 13. Looks in from his end zone. Through the hands of Mike Boone. And this has been
Sports.
7th, 3 and out.
I'm out of comments. You know, you got to catch the ball. And sometimes it's not anything the coach is dreaming up or, you know, just catch the ball. Somebody make a play. Make a tackle. You know.
Roy's going to win one more time. The lefty punter. Room to return for Raymond McLeod. Right to the field strike. 10 on that return.
Just shy of the 25.
14 punts, 12 points. Alex Singleton's third special teams tackle. So both the numbers down
ready for their next drive.
through 11 quarters. You see it was the first 2 weeks, and tonight 126 through the air.
You just wonder what's going through his mind, right? One of the great competitors around. You wonder if he's starting to think, I'm just going to have to scramble around and make some plays. One of the really good plays they had is that little chest pass when he scrambled. And I don't know, maybe get him on the edge some, let him try and make some plays. Because right now, this offense is stuck.
That's field position for the Niners at the 41. Deebo Samuel in the backfield, takes the pitch. Bradley Chubb first, and then everybody else gets to him. Samuel gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring us to the end.
Third down tonight, combined 3 and 20.
Niners jump the ball here. We'll see if they'll snap it. And they will not. Well, they have said this in a while. Only scoring in the quarter, a safety. After 3, San Francisco 7, Denver 5. Sunday Night Football continues from the Mile High City. After these messages.
Picked up by Patrick Quinn.
Now streaming all of your favorite NBC and Bravo show right now.
Did you see that, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, and he changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option right is Jackson. Oh, he tried to pitch motion, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Tonight's area coverage is brought to you by Geico. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth. Well, let's start with you from Denver. We go to the fourth. San Francisco leads 7-5. Funny game football sometimes.
Sometimes it is, yes.
We're in Coors Field, we're in Tower Field.
The Broncos have executed their game plan. This 5-down lineman look, playing it, taking away Debo and George Kittle. This worked.
Second and 10 for Jimmy Garoppolo. The Denver 41. Pressure coming. He gets hit. Locks it up. It is Condon. Jennings have possession? No. He was juggling the ball, and Jawan couldn't pull it in. Jewel had a insurance recovery.
Watch this shot that Jimmy Garoppolo takes on this one. Just wonder if Jalen Moore really didn't know what to do on that one and didn't pick him up. And his quarterback paid the price for it. I think they come right back with another stunt to that same side and make sure Jalen Moore knows who to block.
You saw the juggling there for the official at the view. Closer to the line of scrimmage, came right in and said didn't have possession. He's 2 feet down. Third and 10. Broncos bring it 5. And Garoppolo will swing it at Wilson, makes a bad miss in the open field. The tackle has him a yard short of a first down. Field goal from here is 50 yards. Robbie Gould is coming up.
Kyle Shanahan's the kind of game this is. I'll take 3 points all day.
And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going.
Christian Robbie at 39 is the oldest kicker in the NFL. He's 13th all-time in points scored. It's a 51-yarder. 53 has been as long as the last 7 years, but we are at altitude. And Robbie.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They go
Robbie Gould about to do the field goal. I talked to him on the field before they can get 3 points at home. His boys have a fantasy team, and Robinson's team, Justin Tucker's a kicker. No, Dad, we're taking you. So, boys, Dad got you 3.
That's a 3-run homer.
George Kittle had every point, every yard of value tonight. Garoppolo and the Niners take advantage of the defense hold. The punt caught at midfield with a nice return, and now Nathaniel Hackett's team in a 5-point hole.
But it doesn't matter, right? I mean, you're playing for first place tonight. Both these teams, they win the game, they're tied for first place. All you need is one drive. You just need to put it together one time, and you got the lead. And then count on your defense, which has been playing great. Now they just need to have that one drive. They really need for Russell Wilson to create some magic now. They just do. They need, sometimes your star players just have to wake your team up, and it is definitely Russell Wilson time right now.
That was told he didn't kick off the last 3 years. He's kicking off this year.
He's taken down right after.
So the possession chart wasn't pretty in the first half. It continues to be that way here in the second half for Denver. To be their 30th offensive possession of this young season, and they've got 2 touchdowns to show for it.
The other part of this is that the 49ers have really fixed their cornerback slot, at least to their belief. Emmanuel Mosley and Javarius Ford on the outside makes them a little different team right now defensively than what they had last year.
Monty Williams, the running back. Just get about 3 yards. That went to Son Ridgeway. With a rotation inside with the tackle.
Yeah, Ridgeway coming over from the Philadelphia Eagles. And, he's stepping into big shoes. Eric Armstead not playing in there, but now this is going to really come down to if they can take away the running game of the Denver Broncos, then the Broncos put together anything in the passing game.
Wilson stepping up. There's the deep shot down the field. And around the hands of Judy. Tarvarius Ward Time they brought from Kansas City to slid up the corner. He was back there recovering. It was close. He almost had the home run ball.
He did. They caught him in that quarters coverage zone, which leaves them vulnerable to this kind of route. Nice route by Judy outside. Back straight through the post. He's got it. He's got it. It was tipped. Here's our very important. We talked about it. He has given them that man-to-man coverage element against the best receivers in the league. They are pumped up about his play.
Seven, Wilson saw a little attention to the right side. Here comes Lenore. He's picked up. Wilson takes off. Reaches forward, trying to get the first down. The mark is going to be very close. Greg Greenlaw, remember the Sunday night game, 2019 Seattle, that goal line stop in the game for the division.
Good job there by the corner. We do
stop there, and it will be just short. 4th and inches. What's the decision here? 10-5?
But in this case, he can.
Home 35-yard line.
This is a power running team. Ordinarily, you say, no question about it. Just take a look. Did that ball extend over that line? I think I would argue yes.
Part of what they're talking about here in terms of what do you do to be great challenge that. The play clock is running down to 5. And now, the challenge flag throw skewered.
And this is
sideline.
Intercepted. Picked off by Kyle.
Denver's challenging the lead in the field.
So, does it break the play to the 35-yard line? This is the first down.
Big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
The decision in a moment.
Both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but it brings them mind to take it back for 6 points.
Okay, yeah, sure, rewind it. How about this? Beg your pardon, but bundling your home and car insurance could save you hundreds. In our neighborhood. Hey, Gecko? Huh? Who? Little girl. Hi, Gecko. Yeah. Right.
See how much you can save by bundling with backup.
Following that pick six, another kick is away. Pulls it in at the 14.
We are exclusive dense wrap resistant stain master lemon. Check out our most innovative products. Only Lowe's.
The Steeler offense here about ready for the next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula's pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help too much. Well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21
When it comes to
yards
lasting
and a first
relationships,
down.
we're thinking of every mile. The new Hyundai Tucson.
This is Antonelli Ski Shop, and we're the Antonellis.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because we earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
And with no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. What's in your wallet? Meet Google Pixel 6a, a smarty phone for smart device, powered by the Google sensor chip. So your camera can see the stuff.
Oh, come on, Kenny, yo. You gonna throw that shit like that, man, instead of throwing it? Come on, man.
Up to 72 hours for the cleanest place they get. It's everything like a phone. Google Pixel 6a. Switch it out and get the
Wow, Kenny Pickett, yo.
Ruling on the field stands. Terry McCauley bring you in wide.
Mike, this is not a forward progress play. He's falling forward. He's not being held such as forward progress is stopped. So it's going to be the foremost point of the ball when his knee is down. He doesn't get that where he stretches. Like I said, not forward progress.
So it's not like the goal line there.
It is not like the goal line. It's the foremost point ball when his knee's down.
So they lose the challenge. They lose the timeout. Since they lost the challenge in the first half, they're out of challenges for the balance of the quarter until we get to the 2-minute warning, and then it all happens from upstairs. Thank you, Terry. Could have called you Mike or Dean. To the 13-yard line.
I just want to declare that it happened to him first. I just want it noted right now, Mr. Never Make a Mistake, it happened to you first.
And you know, I wasn't going to let him go on. Right? It's all good. So, San Francisco will take over at the 13-yard line after the game's 15th punt. And Russell Wilson trying to pump his guys up. That's one thing with Russell Wilson. There's an eternally positive nature to Russell Wilson. He's always finding that one bit of sunshine in the cloudy day, and he's trying to express some of that to his teammates on the sideline. His mom always used to say, "Son, you're a problem solver. Always thinking about ways to fix things. You got to fix this quick." The 13, the corner pressure came. Garoppolo throws to Juszczyk, putting the toes down. All-time Harvard fullback.
Oh, this is so good on so many fronts. First of all, you've got Juszczyk, a fullback, who's going out there, right? And then you've got Bradley Chubb running in perfect coverage. And now look at the toe drag swag. I know what's going to be on NFL Network this week. That is awesome. I have never, ever seen a fullback do that.
That was great. A night devoid of highlights. There's one. The 37 is run with Jeff Wilson for a couple of yards. So we told you that Trent Williams went out. You saw a drive with Jalen Moore at left tackle. Now Colton McKivitz, a third-year man out of West Virginia, who has some starts under his belt, including Week 18 last year. He's in there at left tackle.
So now into the game comes Juwan Jennings, who is at times an angry blocker. This guy can get under the skin of people. We've seen him get people ejected before. Number 15 down in the slot. Let's see if he can create a lane here.
Second and 8. Garoppolo's throw caught by Kittle. The 44-yard line for Kittle. It's catch number 4. Been targeted 5 times tonight. Nothing very deep.
Yeah, this is really what's been missing here so far, because when George Kittle is completely right, you put him on one side. That time they had Debo over on that same side, create some one-on-ones, and he's going to be the guy. You just wonder now that they're starting to get it going again, and Jimmy Garoppolo is starting to get that feeling with his old favorite target again.
DJ Jones out of the lineup the last few series for Denver, being evaluated for a head injury. So their great defensive tackle inside isn't in there. 3rd and 3, pressure comes, Garoppolo throws, it's broken up. On the back end, another former 49er, K'Waun Williams, who's there to knock it away.
Probably the toughest play to try and defend. Man-to-man coverage, this little halfback option. It's a dream scenario, and Garoppolo just missed it. Just threw it behind him. He had it.
So Mitch Wishnowsky, for the 7th time tonight, signed a 4-year contract extension last week. Good through the 2026 season. Earned almost all of it here tonight. It's a tumbler that does not bounce the right way for the 49ers. Kick his 56th to that, just 36. First start of the year for Jimmy Garoppolo. Hasn't been pretty. 14 of 23.
Hey, check this out.
I want to try.
Jesus. When it comes to electrifying the long haul, we're thinking of every mile. The Hyundai Ioniq 5. It's your journey.
Life's too short for bad TV.
Unless you're a zombie, because then you're already dead.
We are going to take back our home and make it right.
We're running out of time. I'm trying to save you.
This isn't going to be easy.
Is it ever?
So you've taken up running. Apple Watch has taken up a few new things as well. First, it tracked your distance. Now, it tracks your stride length. It knows a breaststroke from a backstroke and checks for temperature changes to estimate when you've ovulated. When you're dreaming, it's measuring your REM sleep down to the minute. And it can detect a serious car crash and call for help. So, yeah, a few new things.
We are incoming.
All good.
Clearly not. Don't take another step. The ground is energized.
Make sure you plant that gun.
Every villain has an origin story. Only one of them involves minions. Bring some mayhem in your movie night and stream Minions. The Rise of Gru, now on Peacock. Traditions here in Denver, they announced the attendance, which is 75,000 and change. Then they put up that there were 1,765 no-shows in the fans' booth. They have a long sellout streak here in Denver. Of 3 announced Russell Wilson 8 thus far tonight, the most in his career. But even with that, it's only a 5-point game with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in this one. Fresh cut from the 20, and nowhere to go for Williams. 13th carry will keep him on 56 yards for the night.
I tell you, I can see the confidence that the 49ers now have in these two cornerbacks. They're not afraid to bring Hufanga down and play the run. They were anticipating run there. They got it. And at least so far, Russell Wilson is not checking to anything deep when he does get the same coverage.
Essentially one for Williams. Drop back for Wilson. Yards got the first down to Wilson Sutton. Mark with the 29 with 3rd and 1 coming up for Denver, which is more manageable than most of their third downs they've had tonight.
Yeah, so far this season, we really have not seen Russell Wilson running. And it's been one of the things that's been thrown in his head, I think, is that they're trying to protect him. They're trying to do some of the things they did with Aaron Rodgers. But occasionally, you need a play, right? And he's really good at that.
Ran on average almost 90 times a season in his first 9 years. Only 43 times last year. Gets it inside, get it, and the second push from Belvin Gordon with the first down out to the 33-yard line. The night for Wilson.
Yeah, it's been tough, right? I mean, for offenses in general out here tonight. That one you could tell they just weren't in sync, on the same page. A little hesitation by the receiver, a drop pass by Boone. We go right down the list. That's what it's looked like tonight. They've had opportunities.
First down is Tua.
33-yard line, Wilson, and his legs is Bosa. He got out of that one and fires and throws it away.
Don't underestimate that play. The difference in that play, not taking that sack, because every time they've had a negative play, they've been punished. This time,
forcing that incompletion.
But comes out of that, stays on his feet, and just maintains 2nd and 10 and have a chance.
So that close to his second sack of the night, the second pick in the 2019 draft.
He's rushing the passer. Looks like he's getting ready to go 100 meters.
There you go.
A little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Looks in. Again, very high. And incomplete.
They like to play those nickel.
Push up Cam Fleming was coming from that Bosa rush. Off to Wilson's right.
Yeah, I wonder if he flinched just a little bit here. I've been working in the middle of the field a little bit more than I'm used to seeing him. Yeah. Right there. That young man is, we have him ranked as the 2nd best safety in the game. After tonight, he might be number 1. Look at Fitzpatrick going on really hard.
3rd and 10, Kendall Hinton is in the slot. He's the one making a hand gesture. It's Wilson. Nothing open. That's taking off, throwing on the run. Complete to the 40-yard line. The aforementioned Kendall Hinton for the first down. That's the guy who essentially was the emergency quarterback. He didn't start that game with COVID a few years ago, but came in and played all the rest of it.
There's Russell Wilson. We've seen these a few times, and every once in a while, you just need your $250 million hand to do something like that. That was fantastic.
Second catch of the year for him for the 40, Wilson. On the outside, Melvin Gordon. And Greenlaw hit hard to Mary Ward. Let's talk about Ward, because he's coming from Kansas City. He talked about how great he is. Cover corner. Interesting. Was he that way and that good in Kansas City?
Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure there. They had, he gave up some plays because they did play some man coverage. San Francisco didn't have anybody that they trusted to do it.
And he is going to lose.
Something's up there at the top, either looking for attention or trying to figure out what the play call is.
Now third down.
Wilson goes that way to the back of the backfield and is lost, but recovered by Gordon. Is it a complete pass? The moment being ruled complete, fumble, recovered, over there at the 36.
Running the field is a catch and a fumble. Never rather receive play. The third down for the offense.
What a big break there for the Denver Broncos when they needed it most. And now you can begin to think in terms of what do you want to do with this situation, right?
You mean 2 plays or 1?
2 plays or 1, kind of a field goal definitely would be a factor here. Double-A blitz coming at him.
Wilson climbs the pocket, takes off, first down, 23-yard line.
That's it. That's what you got to do, right? The minute he sees these 2 blitzers back out of here, you see how wide those guys are, he knows he has a chance. Yeah, you want to keep Russell Wilson protected, but not when you're down 10-5 and the crowd's full. He's getting it going. This drive is a little more vintage Russell Wilson.
And he's across midfield.
Need a little bit less ride.
He's riding all right.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8
Now single coverage at the top. They're trying to take a shot. He's got this down the field.
Coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about
For the 24, Wilson going that way. Back shoulder. Sutton at the 5. First and goal, Denver. First trip in the red zone tonight.
That was golden. That was golden right there. That's Russell Wilson. He finally saw one-on-one coverage out there, and one thing that's tough to do with Ward is get over the top, so he throws back shoulder, and there you go. A couple of scrambles, a good audible, and now Russell Wilson is in a groove. Now can they score in the red zone, because this has been the problem.
22 plays, no touchdowns. They've run 18 pass plays and 4 runs inside the 20 this year. They run on the inside, Gordon spinning, turning, down to the 1-yard line. Melvin Gordon here, inside the 5. Bring a couple of tight ends and an extra offensive lineman in, as you see. Now the red zone issues have been a problem.
And they've had their 2 turnovers were both fumbles. So, after you watch that play, you're thinking, all right, no brainer, we're going to run it at least one more time to see what happens. And I think what you're going to see are the 49ers very tight in their formation. And any chance probably is going to be something a little more on the edge.
3 tight ends, extra offensive line. Wilson gets Gordon, touchdown, Denver.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
They did everything right. They had the tight split. They were going to go off the edge. They read it perfectly. That entire drive was just picture perfect. And it was Russell Wilson being Russell Wilson. That's the first time, really, we've seen that, at least so far here tonight.
Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to
going for 2 here at 11-10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett sliding out.
shotgun.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Wilson for the 2. The inside, he gets broken up. Trying to get the little slack to Javonte Williams. Javon Kinlaw's big arm got in the way. Broncos finally score in the red zone. 14 to go. Denver 11-10.
Adam, look at what I got. That's the new iPhone 14 Pro? Yeah, this amazing new camera. Smile!
And you got it on Verizon.
Even better, I got Verizon's new plan. It's Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
I hear you. I just put it on that.
So it's the deal I got from Verizon. iPhone 14 Pro on that.
Selfie time. Huh, you can hustle.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro on us. And get it with one unlimited for iPhone. Only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
Research shows that people remember ads with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's the cool part.
What you need? The way their last drive ended, boy, was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to you? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Data wants in real time. It's the data tells us all.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
AWS can do that for the NFL.
Another first down there. This one goes for 25.
No one comes to mind that What is this place?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Man, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
Sunday Football is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. And by even more with bundle home and car insurance. Well, this is the 49ers and the Broncos. Certainly Super Bowl 24. Joe Montana's 4th beat away the Broncos. Most lopsided game in Super Bowl history. 55-10 in New Orleans. 11-10 here.
This is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are getting away?
25 more Russell Wilson.
All right, let's ride Russell Wilson here. This is what he's supposed to look like, right? Buy a little time. Let his receivers adjust downfield. A big scramble here to keep the drive going, and this was the best one. The really hard, you can hear the line of scrimmage, back shoulder throw. Finish it off with the exact right run play. That looked like what it was supposed to be.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And this place sounds the way it should. It's jumping. Gregory hits Garoppolo. And Jimmy got rid of it. Gain of 7 to Jeff Wilson.
In this first half of play.
The 32-yard block.
Studios in Orlando. First down Miami as they
Good
get
by
set
Jimmy
to start the
Garoppolo,
drive.
too. He had a tiny little window to hop through
Remember, they threw the
just to be able
interception
to make
last time
that
out. They
throw.
were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. But
There's no Trent Williams. Another drive at left tackle. Even Shepard Gregory probably going out.
There's some work. You want to leave your tight end in there, but you don't want to leave George Kittle.
Garoppolo gets it out. Debo Samuel. Good brain. A little bit of Nick Chubb. Bradley Chubb getting up there and getting the way. That blocked well.
Second down.
To the outside as well. He saw that one coming all the way.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This 3rd down, this would be an interesting decision whether or not you wanted to try to run it.
Here's
He made that commitment.
And that will be
31.
They certainly thought he had an open look there on the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't
Have to pick
connect.
up a 3rd down
Send him
tonight.
back to the drawing board.
empty end of the backfield. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jawan Jennings for the first down at the 37-yard line.
I thought this was a pick six. I really did. When he went out to throw that one, I would go, Darby is in the perfect position. Perfect. He sort of to Jawan Jennings on the outside. If that throw was not that exact, that's a touchdown. Wow, what a throw. A fitting pitch situation.
Pickett got his man completed to the middle. It's
moving here. 50 minutes.
Closer to midfield.
37. That is Leo Ferrer McLeod with a catch there at the 48-yard line. It's interesting. They wound the clock on the sideline after the catch.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Timeout. That was interesting that he went out and the clock was running. We are under 5 minutes.
That's one of the things this Broncos defense does when they play a slot nickel. Generally, he plays outside edge on the slot receiver, and the 49ers believe they might be able to get inside that for some plays.
The 48-yard line. Denver brings forward. Garoppolo protected in traffic. It's intercepted. Jonas Griffith on the deflection. Patrick for Denver.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it nice.
Game's not over yet. 2:06. 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts.
Now a timeout taken.
But a big one here for the Broncos.
There's nobody to call Kayvon Williams that way, so he's going to sneak this way, knowing that's where the 3 receivers are. Gets his hands on the ball, and that's Ray Jackson.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake?
Yeah, that was blanket. That was the ball wins.
But the rookie quarterback,
There's 7 guys in and out. Fortunately for them, the play clock had not started. It's just been blown into play. Denver takes over the 42-yard line. Griffith, the second-year man, was traded from San Francisco. Comes up to the BI into
how to hide his emotions.
2:06. So this play takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a run to the right.
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis.
With Williams, that gets us to the 2-minute warning. So San Francisco stops them using their timeouts here. They will get the ball back with time. And, of course, in Denver, you get around the 40-yard line. Once you cross midfield, you had a chance at a legit makeable field goal attempt. But with Robbie Gould, it's probably around the 35 to 36.
Heavy traffic in there, yeah, you want to get it to your favorite player, but that lurking player on the backside, because there was no presence of another receiver. Freed up. Ray Jackson to come in there and make that play. There he is, right there. Jero Evero. He has got a great game plan, and he was telling me, he goes, look, I'm willing to let some people beat me, but it's not going to be Deebo Samuel or George Kittle. At that time, they were all over Deebo Samuel.
And with his 5 years with the Rams, there's such familiarity. And with Nathaniel Hackett's knowledge from playing San Francisco, he was with Green Bay, and Russell Wilson's not just knowledge, but dominance over the Niners, 16-4 over his career. On both sides of the ball for Denver, in a game you play once every 4 years on the schedule, there was great familiarity with what San Francisco brings to the table.
And the Rams defense in the 2 regular season games basically allow them to run. But come playoff time, they switch strategies, and I would say Evero is much more of what they did in the playoff game.
Second and 9. Cross to Williams. Absolutely no gain. Greenlaw and Mosley flagging and throws over there for the tackle and stopped at 150.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, and again, the challenge is an issue, right? And so they did burn a timeout, but because of the 2-minute warning, they should be fine if they can make a stop here.
He throws it away.
Chevy, here you get the stop, and you could end up with a timeout end time. That's always that 3rd and 9 question. What do? You throw the ball here on 3rd and 9? You just run it, force them to use their timeout, and just give them one less club in their bag to try to come back into the game.
For me, that's so much.
Yep.
I agree. It's plenty for you. I'm doing whatever I have to do here. The quarterback just coming off his best drive of the game. I think you have to trust him.
Melvin Gordon is the back. It's 3rd and 9.
First and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this play gets blown.
Run Gordon. Bongo came around from the edge, almost got him. Eventually tackled by Fred Warner. The timeout comes at 1:51. And the punting unit will come on. San Francisco does what it had to do to stay alive in this one.
I mean, time really shouldn't be a factor here, right? It's a non-factor, so that play call just didn't matter. You may have thought that was their best shot to pop one and pick up the first down, but run pass made no difference on that one.
Extra point put through by
We're talking about the punters so much, and this becomes the 10th punt for Corliss Waitman. Coming into this game, he made 13 in his career.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kicked a couple games in Pittsburgh last year.
And a couple yards deep.
See what the Niners do, come after him or not. Juwan Jennings got close earlier in the game. Well protected by Denver. And Clyde's got some space here. The tip, but he muffed the catch. He's got to get on it at the 15-yard line. Let's see that scramble. Bottom of the pile there. Oh, boy. That was a tough-to-catch wobbler. And San Francisco ball.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
49ers have had their mistakes of their own. The first two was Jimmy G with the fumble. And then Jimmy G with a stroll out of the back of the end zone for the safety. And the interception on the last one. So they've had opportunities. And again, it does not matter. It all comes down to this.
Safety's the difference in the game right now.
Yep.
There's been one 11-10 game in the history of the NFL. Pittsburgh and San Diego in 2008. They've got to get around the 35 or so. The goal to have 10. So they need 50 yards. Garoppolo, Jennings, Garoppolo six. Brought down by Bradley Chubb.
First down, Tagovailoa.
And a big loss of a dozen.
He doesn't drop many like that one.
So far, the difference in this game has been the loss of Trent Williams. It really has been. You can't spike it here. Obviously, you need the down.
12-yard sack, choosing not to use that last time out. Cost him 15 seconds. Garoppolo just trying to get it out. Wilson has it on the run. Lost the football. Jennings got it. And Denver's got this one. Kareem Jackson comes up with it.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
DJ Watt, the dime.
Now is Tagovailoa.
6 DB, knocked it out.
Into a sea of defenders and
just such a great play. BJ Locke. Sometimes it's the guys that you least expect to come up with the huge plays. And there it is.
Kyle Shanahan was hot. You saw him there. I think he thought there may have been an offside that wasn't called. That's what he was complaining about. Victory formation for Wilson and the Broncos. Let's watch.
Here.
Draymond Jones on the inside. Ooh, that's really close. Well, this has to feel good for Nathaniel Hackett as the Niners took that final time out. Just a couple more stats here. Chris, it's been a long week for Nathaniel. He does have a win, right? Although it didn't feel like it after the Houston game because there was more angst about clock management and decisions. But to get this one at home and get the home crowd on your side and Paul Hackett his dad with a smile on his face.
Yeah, you really knew all you needed to know about Nathaniel Hackett from Aaron Rodgers, didn't you? After our conversations with him, I mean, he just said that's a hole that you can't build. The relationship that I had, the trust I had in him, the ability to communicate and get my ideas across without offending anybody with him.
Well, he said Nathaniel made football fun again for me. It got Aaron fired back up about the process of the game.
So the process is going to be a long one, but you hang your hat on that last drive.